In the heart of the African savanna, a majestic lion roams. But this is no ordinary king of the jungle. This lion bears a horrific wound, a grotesque sight that sends shivers down the spine. His once proud mane is now marred by a ghastly barnacle infestation, a chilling reminder of nature's cruel hand. As we draw closer, the barnacles cling to his skin like sinister barnacle soldiers, their hard, calcified shells contrasting sharply against the lion's tawny fur. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress, has burrowed into his flesh, feeding off his very essence. The sight is both fascinating and repulsive, a testament to the harsh realities of survival in the wild. Barnacles, often associated with the ocean, have found an unlikely host in this terrestrial predator. These crustaceans, typically found on rocks and ships, have adapted to latch onto the lion, exploiting his body as a breeding ground. The lion's wounds ooze with infection, a dark cocktail of blood and pus, providing a perfect environment for these parasites to thrive. As they multiply, they create a grotesque landscape of white and yellow, a stark contrast to the vibrant life of the savanna. The lion, once a symbol of strength, now appears weakened, a victim of an infestation that seems almost otherworldly. This dark twist of nature raises unsettling questions about the balance of life. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have turned the lion into a mere host, a living buffet. It's a brutal reminder of how the natural world can be both. In the desolate expanses of the Arctic, where the shimmering ice meets the haunting howl of the wind, an unsettling sight emerges. A polar bear, the king of this frigid realm, moves with a disturbing grace, but as the camera pans closer, a visceral twist reveals the horror lurking beneath its regal fur. There, on its flank, is a horrific wound, gaping and filled with an army of buzzing, relentless bees. This unsettling scene evokes both a sense of shock and curiosity, drawing the viewer into a bizarre tale of nature's cruelties. The beehive wound, a grotesque anomaly in the life of this magnificent creature, is not merely an injury, but rather a chilling testament to the bizarre interconnections within our ecosystem. The bees, normally producers of sweet honey, have made an unfortunate choice as they swarm the bear, sensing perhaps an opportunity to establish their colony in a seemingly perfect location. The warm blood of the bear attracts these tiny, yet formidable creatures, enticing them to nest within the soft layers of flesh, turning the bear's once proud spirit into a grim playground for their development. As this grotesque scene unfolds, the polar bear's thick white fur is matted and stained, the buzzing swarm creating a chilling soundtrack to its agony. Nature exhibits a harrowing beauty, and this scene illustrates just how fragile the balance can become. The polar bear, already endangered due to climate change and melting habitats, now faces a bewildering plight as it battles an infestation that is as fascinating as it is horrifying. The bees. In the shadowy expanse of the American plains, a solitary bison wanders, its once majestic stature marred by a grotesque affliction. The creature's back is a canvas of horror, a patchwork of barnacles, yes, barnacles, clinging to its skin like grotesque jewels of misfortune. These marine invaders, typically found on the hulls of ships or rocky shorelines, have somehow found their way to this land-dwelling giant, creating a nightmarish tableau that raises questions about the boundaries of nature. How did this happen? And what does it mean for the bison, for wildlife, and for us? Barnacle infestation, or Sauropedia infestation as the scientists would call it, occurs when these small crustaceans, with their hard calcareous shells, attach themselves to unsuspecting hosts. This bison, perhaps seeking solace in a muddy wallow or a moment of respite by a watering hole, became the unwitting victim of these opportunistic hitchhikers. The barnacles, with their feathery appendages, feed on plankton and detritus, but in doing so, they create an open wound, festering with infection and attracting flies and other parasites. The bison's skin, once a robust barrier, becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, leading to a slow, agonizing decline in health. As the barnacles thrive, they create a heavy burden, weighing down the bison both physically and metaphorically. This grim scenario serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems and the unforeseen consequences of environmental changes. The bison, a symbol of strength and resilience, now embodies the fragility of life in a world where boundaries between land and sea blur, where the unexpected can strike at any moment. And what of us? The humans who observe this tragedy from a distance. We often think ourselves separate from the natural world, but this bison's plight is a mirror reflecting our own vulnerabilities, Our actions, pollution, climate change, habitat destruction, are akin to barnacles slowly encroaching on the health of our planet. We may laugh at the absurdity of a bison with barnacles, but the truth is far less amusing. We are all connected in this web of life, and the consequences of our neglect may soon return to haunt us. So, as we ponder the fate of this unfortunate bison, let us remember that nature has a way of balancing itself, often with a dark sense of humor. After all, who would have thought that barnacles, the quintessential seaside nuisance, could become the unwelcome guests at the bison's back? In the icy depths of the ocean, where the light barely penetrates, and the water is a chilling embrace, a haunting sight emerges: a white whale, majestic yet grotesque, gliding through the dark waters. This creature, often celebrated for its beauty and grace, bears a horrific wound, a gaping, festering mass of clams that have taken residence on its back. The sight is both shocking and captivating, drawing the viewer into a world where nature's wonders can quickly turn into its horrors. The clams, once harmless bivalves, have transformed into a grotesque infestation, their shells glistening with a sickly sheen as they cling to the whale's skin, feeding off its very life force. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the science behind this clam infestation. These mollusks, typically found nestled in the ocean floor, have found a new host in the white whale, exploiting its vast surface area as a breeding ground. The whale's skin, once a smooth canvas, is now a battleground of sorts, where the clams burrow in, creating painful lesions and open wounds. The whale, unable to shake off this relentless invasion, suffers in silence, its body a testament to the harsh realities of survival in the wild. The clams thrive in this grotesque symbiosis, their numbers swelling as they feast on the whale's nutrients, leaving behind a trail of decay and suffering. This dark tale of nature serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between life and death, and the often brutal realities of the natural world.